Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Om Gweshwahi Devi Namaha. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me out. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you'd like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Okay, let's get into this video about the new moon happening in Libra on October 21st. So Libra is about relationships, business, art, fairness, balance, the law. And so it's showing us there's a transformation in partnerships. Some may desire independence. Saturn is also aspecting this moon and sun, which is creating a challenge. This is squared by Jupiter. Sun is in detriment in the first house, which can cause insecurities related to leadership, especially in partnerships and business. Ego conflicts. Many new opportunities will come for career choices. Jupiter is now in Cancer in the 10th house, which is great. And this can be in spirituality, publishing, jobs that require speech, learning, writing, finance, teaching, healing, medicine, doctors. A renewal can come where you do these things over again, like having a second chance, or a renewal can come due to your own efforts. This can also bring enemies due to your success. Relationships can come back from the past. This is in Chitra Nakshatra, which is the architect, which is about buildings, weapons. And here, we must go through a lot of pressure in order to realize our greatness. Like a diamond, it's striving for beauty and perfection. That's why it also represents fashion and glamour. On the lowest level, it's those who can play with the Maya of the world, as in their physical appearance. But on the higher level, it's those who can play with the Maya of the world, of the physical world, and completely change the physical world, as in sorcery. It's also technology used in a creative manner or aesthetically pleasing way. The pressure is due to our career, which is giving many new opportunities. Our social circles are going in a split in direction, or some people can be gaining fame but not even care about it. It wants more of a minimal approach, but this is also due to a conflict, something that we may have said with Mercury and Mars conjunct in the first house. Sun is good in the first house, but it's debilitated in Libra, so ego clashes can happen if you're being too self-centered. This can happen to leaders as they need to learn to cooperate. A good example of this is the government shutdown in the US. And it'll get better as the sun moves away from its natal Saturn. It's because the sun was very close to its natal Saturn and some other aspects in the 10th house. Venus is in the 12th house, revealing secrets to us, which can anger or frustrate some, and they can verbalize this. Changes are popping up, daily routines, taking responsibility, karma, enemies which need to get destroyed. Themes about money and family can be transforming due to new opportunities. This is the essence behind creation itself in this nakshatra. So you can create anything. It's a great time to start building our reputation in society as someone who's very knowledgeable. Like I said, watch your words for unnecessary conflicts, especially around parents and authority figures. These opportunities can come for some in law, medicine, government, service to others, but also in communication, writing, working with siblings. Also anyone who has their own business, entrepreneurs. These opportunities can be a second chance in Purnarvasu, but please remember the next 2 months are a preview from 2026 to 2027 with a slight dip into Leo as well. So it's just a preview of what's going to happen, but things will start rolling. Now Saturn, I said, is aspecting this moon and sun by its 6/8 aspect, showing that there's a challenge and transformation that we will see victory in eventually. And this is a deep transformation. Daily routines, dealing with debt, dealing with wealth, fixing our health. We're also dealing with themes of money as we have the Lord of the 11th house and the 2nd house in the 1st house. This is also family. This is our network circles and our relationships and business as well. A focus here is on the self and spirituality, as Libra needs to learn how to balance the spiritual world with the material world. Our appearance is perfected in Chitra Nakshatra. Venus is in Virgo, which is all about perfection as well, making a Parivartana Yoga, which is a mutual exchange between Mercury and Venus. So giving strength to the self. Relationships are still being challenged though, if they have unrealistic expectations of perfection. It's a good time for creating or working on something which involves the hands and precision, technical approach. This can lead to frustration, especially when working with others that can create ego conflicts. This nakshatra is when we have moments of irritation, of pressure, depression, but these moments create something beautiful, like the artist that's able to write a song based on their emotions, and then everyone feels this because they've been through that situation. So channel that energy wisely into creative projects. At the highest level, this can give you vision beyond the illusionary physical world, which is one of the reasons why this represents magic and being able to play with the Maya of the world. That's why this is also the nakshatra of the architect Vishwakarma, who could create anything from Maya, from the physical world. Because remember, nothing is solid, it's just energy. He creates weapons of war, and these weapons can be used by leaders in distant lands as a part of a dark agenda. These weapons can involve the waters, the navy, also AI and the masses. This is about beautiful buildings that stand the test of time, but there could be an issue with these kind of buildings. Now we have to ask ourselves, what are the illusions being cast onto the masses by the leaders, by the powers that be? What kind of agenda is at play? Dealing with wars, conflicts, the medical industry, and debt. Ups and downs in the stock market can be due to agenda at play. This agenda is those of the homeless, the immigrants, the civil servants. Conflicts can happen due to poverty or possessions. There may be some debt that needs to be paid off in these areas. Also, these conflicts can have to do with the mother, verbal conflicts. You may be focused on enemies in high places that are two-faced. Conflicts with the entertainment industry over property. The medical industry also being two-faced. There's many elements here about relationships, fate, and timing, especially for those going to spiritual gurus, astrologers, palmists for readings. Many can go to these people, especially foreign ones. With Mars, Mercury conjunct in Vishaka, this is getting to the top by any means. Can create someone who'll say anything if they know it'll help them get there. And they can also be very aggressive in tone. Good for confrontations, good for quick decision making. Beware though not to be too impulsive. Anger and resentment can happen. Make sure you treat others with respect. This can help you excel in a career that has a lot of competition. If you fight this competition, you have the ability at this time to become the barrier entry for your own field. Someone who has to validate said practice because you're so good at it. This will happen in Pada 4 in Scorpio, Navamsha. So the negative karma that can come here is that it's people not working hard enough due to being distracted by their partners, and their partners wasting money on unnecessary things. People being involved in illegal activities or something that they weren't supposed to be doing, and this can be the partner or the self. It can bring up issues with drinking, sex, gambling, addictions. These issues have to do with what you consume, what you say, eat, or money issues. People taking bribes. Themes of prostitution due to greed and adultery. Issues with business partners and dividing money. Health issues involving kidneys. There can also be issues with higher education matters, justice, the law, and things that are hidden. Now, this will involve the following professions. Anyone in any kind of creative field, especially those who design buildings like architects, but also designers, models, the fashion industry, cosmetic industry, beauty, like I said, and glamour. Anyone dealing with theater, musicians, herbologists, the advertising industry, business experts, people who do like Vastu or Feng Shui, craftsmen, artisans, and broadcasters, just to name a few. So that's just a little bit about what I see coming up for this upcoming new moon. I thank you so much for joining me. And also, this is Diwali, where we celebrate the light. So right now, the sun is in severe detriment. So it is the festival where the higher consciousness, the light, overtakes the dark. And the dark is our own ignorance. So this is celebrated during this time. So if you do any rituals to Mahalakshmi bring wealth and light into your home. And also, this is when we do a puja to Mahakali and a puja to Mahalakshmi. So I hope you enjoy your time. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one.